Alright, y'all. 602 Busa back at it again with another one. Oh man, it's good to be back on 2 right now. It is real hot today. It is real hot today. But it ain't triple digits yet, but it feel like it. So I got a little topic to share with you guys, and this is something that I've been noticing the past couple of weeks. Well, past couple of months, I want to say. There's a reason why us Busa bros have a thing for these M109Rs. I've noticed in the past couple of months, there's been several guys and girls that ride Busas, that vlog, that have bought a second bike. And that second bike happens to be the M109. And to be honest, people have asked, like, well, and to be honest, I'm wondering, what is it that's drawing us Busa bros to the M109 and bikes like that M109 as a second bike? And in case if you want to know, you can find out right now. Here's at least 3 reasons why Busa bros eventually will buy an M109 as a second bike. Check it out. The reason why they want to buy it, oh, new traffic pattern, what's this? Oh, I mean, there's so many reasons why Busa bros would want to buy an M109R, why they want to get their hands on one. Number one is because of number one is this. Oh yeah, there we go. It's that power. We don't want to compromise on that power. That's why Busa bros aren't buying Harleys. You don't see many of them buy them. And there's so many examples. Let me tell you first off who I'm talking about. I'm talking about moto vloggers like Knight Rider. He's known for riding a Busa, right? He bought himself a second bike. He bought an M109.
This is my new bike. 2015 Suzuki M109R.
Me, I bought an M109. I ride a Busa. Look at Ride with Rome, another moto vlogger in Texas. He just recently picked up a beautiful blue M109R.
As you can see, I'm doing something different. I am on a 2007 limited edition M109R, and man, let me tell you, this thing is a beast.
I don't know if you know this, I don't know if you know, but Two-Wheel Donkey, this girl rides a Busa, Gen 1, beautiful Gen 1. Her dad, big dude, 6'5", rides an M109, and guess what she did a couple of videos ago?
I can honestly see myself riding this a lot more, but I totally love this.
She went out and rode that M109R, and she loved it. She knows she did. But the point that I'm making is that, again, that Busa bros don't want to compromise with any purchase that they make. We get a whole bunch of power. We get gobs of power out of the Hayabusa. 1300 cc's, big bike. Acceleration can be found almost anywhere. Torque can be found almost anywhere. But most cruisers out there aren't putting out that kind of power. Not most of them. Harleys aren't putting it out. Well, not all of them, but there are some that are. Like the V-Rod is putting it out. That's true. But I don't think Busa bros want to spend that money on a Harley. It's crazy expensive. You already put, I mean, think about it this way. We put a whole lot of money into our Busas already as it is. We get the bling on the bike, we get the bars. Some dudes stretch them and lower them, they put chrome on them. You know what I'm saying? They almost turned into a cruiser. But they're not trying to spend any extra money. All that extra money on a Harley that doesn't have the same performance or near the same performance as their first bike, as that Busa. So what do? They go out and they buy an M109R, or they buy a power cruiser like a Yamaha VMAX or a Kawasaki Mean Streak, They're not buying a Harley V-Rod because it's too expensive. Nobody's trying to get their hands on that bike. Yeah, I see you looking. Nobody's buying those Harleys. What's this dude on? Looks like he's on a Sportster right now. I don't know any Busa bros that have a Sportster. I don't know a single one. It's a nice one though. I don't know one. If you know one, let me know. But most Busa bros out there, especially the ones that are motovlogging like the ones I'm talking about, they actually would prefer to have a power cruiser because they don't want to compromise that power just to have the Harley name. For them, I'm sure, as is with me, I'm sure it's about the riding experience more so than anything else. Oh, I like that. Big boy. Yeah, a little bit. He's nice. But yeah, man, I mean, I couldn't see myself on a little Sportster like this. I couldn't do it. I'm missing so much performance. I'll dust him at the light every time. It won't matter. I would not even trying. I'm sure he's not trying either. You know, we just met over here. But to tell you the truth, guys, Busa bros want the power. We want it, and we don't want to compromise on it. We want the opportunity to perform as our Busa does. And that's what the M109R has. M109R has plenty of torque in the low range and mid range. It's gonna move all of our weight around with ease. And we love that. We love that about it. What's up, bro? So that's what we want. That's the main reason. We don't want to compromise the performance. Second reason, we don't want to buy a Harley. We don't want one because they are too expensive and they don't have the performance. It just echoes the first reason. You know what I'm saying? Harleys, most Harleys, the ones that do put out the power that you want, you're already going to spend about maybe 20 grand on a Harley, right? And then to get like a stage 2 or stage 3, whatever it's called, you can bump up the horsepower that way, but that's an extra, you know, maybe $3,000–$4,000 just to get it to where you want. Ain't nobody got time for that. No one wants to deal with it. These metric cruisers have the power. Another reason, they're easy to work on, easy to maintain, just like their sport bikes, just like the Busa, excuse me. Just like the Busa, easy to maintain. Why would somebody want to go and buy a bike that's hard to maintain just to have the Harley? I don't know. I keep bagging on Harley. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. This is about why Busa bros buy the M109. And they buy the M109 because it reminds them of the Busa. It gets them from leaning forward, booty in the air, and it puts the booty down. That's a pretty shot. It puts the booty down, and they get to sit up straight. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Busa bro wants. The Busa bro doesn't want to have another bike that's gonna do the exact same thing. Unless they just love Busa that much, they buy another Busa probably. I remember I had a Gixxer 1000. Beautiful bike. I really liked it. I really, really did. But in the short time that I had it, I realized that that bike was doing the same exact thing for me as the Hayabusa was, except for it could turn better. You know, it was easier for me to flick the bike around in corners. That was it. That's really what I was getting. Outside of that, I had the power in the Busa. Outside of that, I had a bike that I could commute on, which was much better to commute on than the Gixxer 1000, that's for sure. But yeah, I gave it up. And I traded that Gixxer 1000 for this M109R, and I'm so glad I did, because now I have a bike that fits a different niche for me. I don't have to be all super sport bike, showy, dragging knee, street Rossi all the time. If I want to cruise, I can still cruise. I can still cruise on this. I can sit back, I can cruise. You know, I could do that. But at the same time, if I want the itch to pass a car, if I want the itch to pass another bike, I could do, well, it don't look safe. I could do that. I like having the ability to have power and be able to cruise all in one package. And I can't go wrong with this. But again, that's the point. That's what Busa bros want. We want the M109R and bikes like it because it gives us a feeling of being on the Busa without having to be on the Busa, if that makes sense. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What Busa bros do you know that ride different bikes other than power cruisers? Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think it's true? Do you think that, you know, that this is true? I mean, I'm seeing it with a few people. I'm sure there's other Busa riders out there that ride power cruisers too. It may not be an M109. Might be, like I said, a Kawasaki Mean Streak, maybe a Yamaha VMAX. But if you're on the M109, odds are you either started off on a Busa and go to the M109, or you start on an M109 and you go to a Busa because you want to, you know, go fast on the straights. But let me know what you guys think. 602 out.